Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. It is the penultimate World Cup Waffle. And due to circumstances, we're a little bit late. The actual World Cup has finished, but we're going to come on to that. Firstly, about an hour before we came on air, we heard the tragic news of the death of an England legend, Liverpool legend, Newcastle legend, and Scunthorpe legend. Let's give them all the name check. Very sad news today that Kevin Keegan has died. Forevermore immortalised with winning the European Cup, England performances, England managers, and some probably some memories that he wouldn't want, but we're always going to remember the interview with Sky Sports. He was absolutely brilliant. A sad day for football, but I'm going to go on to that because we've got a belting episode of World Cup Waffle here tonight. To my left, I have a Scottish gentleman, which we wouldn't have normally done. He is the manager of our special guest, who I'm going to introduce you to you.
When you say gentleman,
and when you say manager,
you can guess already by those dulcet tones who we've got lined up. But this is Mr. Shaun Harley. We're really grateful to have him here. But we have some highlights to actually look at, and then our special guest can give a professional point of view over it. The World Cup's all over. Justice, I think everyone will agree, was done. Spain, first time I've been proud to be a Spaniard last night. Argentina, if they'd have shown as much fight in the Falklands War as they did last night, the Malvinas would be Argentinian. No, I mean, let's face it, it was better boxing than you get on some amateur fights. I really, really enjoyed it. ITV, of course, covered it with glory, and I don't know, I'm going to say it. I don't know whether the two gentlemen will. I was absolutely disgusted we had an all-female bench. If that had happened reverse-wise, what is the country coming to? But that's my opinion, and you can stick that. We found out who the star of the new Harry Kane film is. It's going to be none other than Tom Cruise. Harry is obviously going to score 15 goals in the final and be the Democratic Republic of Congo. We also saw in the halftime show last night special guests from Britain. We're really chuffed to see this, and that they all came out for the tunnel. Ali G, Jordan, and Harvey were there. Or
wow,
possibly not. Or Saucer of Milk. Have you watched that Jordan documentary?
No.
No. The halftime show drew a lot of criticism because it went 27 minutes when Gianni Infantino, or as we call him here for our guest, Gianni Bottle of Fanta, said it would only be 20 minutes, and it was 27 and a half minutes. It just proves that he's an honest fella. That's all I can say. Fix it for Argentina, fix it for America, your own analogy. I want to get my guest on 100%, and I know I'm going to get for this falling legend. There's many clubs. I've got the bar up here. Probably came to prominence, played for Southampton, went to Tottenham, and then went to Liverpool and played in the Premiership. Also played at West Ham with distinction. He might argue with that, I don't know. Crystal Palace, Swindon Town, and he's now, which gets Cole the Goal and my vote, he's a director at Enfield, which we love the non-league here on this show, as we're going to be telling you about soon with our new project. 55 first-team appearances, 29 goals, including that one special one where he pulled on a full England shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, you've probably already heard him, you've probably already seen him. This tonight is the one and only Neil Ruddock. Neil, welcome.
How you doing? Good. And I just say, your research is rubbish. 501 games. You've done that. That's no cup games in that for what, 300 and something.
All league appearances. That is all league appearances now.
And should add a couple more because I play the charity games as well.
Right, look, just because you're a star, don't get stroppers. I'll say and talk short.
You only have your own den. You only have your own den if you played over 500 games.
Scottish. I lived in the French for 6 years. Anyway, enough of that. You played the Premiership with distinction. You've gone on from that like many do. And actually, you've made reality TV credible as well.
Thank you.
No, you have, genuinely.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've done, I think I've done them all now. I've done, I was in the Big Brother house. I was in the jungle. I've done Celebrity MasterChef. I don't think strictly, I think I'd failed a medical and strictly, so I don't want in any part of that anyway.
Brilliant. You're third in the Celebrity MasterChef, weren't you?
Yeah, I was second in that, Yeah. I'm the best in my house. I'm the best cook in my house, son.
Hey, how much do you cook then?
Oh, I cook, yeah, like Leah. My wife, she does the gardening and all the stuff around the house. I'm in the kitchen.
I've got this the wrong way around because I do the cooking, the gardening, the cleaning.
It cost me money because the money I earned out of the MasterChef, I had to buy a new kitchen because when I come back home, the kitchen was rubbish, because now I'm a super cook. So I lost all my money buying a new kitchen. And basically, sometimes you won't let me cook, so I make too much mess. So it was a waste of money.
My wife thinks cooking is a little village in Kent. So there you go.
Is that sure that's what she says?
I have to be honest. It's been a while. She is trying to tell me something. Right. I'm going to watch.
Cooking in where?
I'm going to go on and says, little brother said. Brilliant. Okay, well, now I've ridiculed myself. I must go on with the show. At the World Cup in America, very divisive.
Yes.
We'll talk little bits as we go. But what's your overall opinion been there?
Well, I didn't really. I think this is first World Cup I remember was Argentina's '78, and I think this is the one where I've least watched matches because I think the time at night and the clock, 10 o'clock, so I missed a lot of football. So I didn't really get into this one as much as I have on the past ones.
It's been very controversial.
Yeah. Well, Ronaldo it started before it started because Ronaldo was meant to be banned for 2 first games, and they let him get away with it. And then he goes in on the American kid. So, but does it surprise you? Don't surprise me.
Well, we'll come on to that. I couldn't But yeah, I mean, you've got referees prevented from entering the country, and let's face it, we'll go there. We'll go there straight away. Standard refereeing, I thought, and this is from someone who doesn't like bashing refs. I mean, you played at the highest level, so
I love bashing refs.
Yeah, I guess that might be the case. Just a little feeling. What did you think overall of the standard of refereeing?
I think some of the refs, they're not used to that pace of football anyway. Even the linesmen, and I think they rely on VAR so much now they don't make their own decisions. And so and VAR for me is still opinions. It's not facts. So just this. I think the old setup, the old way that it's gone, as I say, referees.
On the referees, how refreshing was it though sometimes that we've seen referees reluctant to give these stupid fouls where players are falling over? I mean, that was almost a throwback 20, 30 years, wasn't it?
I still think though, from corners, they said they were going to clamp down on people grappling at corners, but they didn't clamp down on that.
No, they didn't, and that's interesting. And I personally thought VAR wasn't used as much as it could be in the tournament.
That's a good thing, though, surely, right?
Yeah, so it's got to be a good
That's just
thing.
an observation. I'm not saying good or bad, but what we're used to at the football that we watch week in, week out, you sometimes expecting it more.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I can't remember, especially Premier. I mean, I watched England World Cup games all the way through, but I can't remember a Premier League game last season that I watched 90 minutes of football without turning over with getting the ump and getting bored. I mean, as a spectacle away from, I don't know, it's my personal opinion. I mean, the spectacle's gone
I
from
kind of agree with you on that. I've got to be honest. The Premier League, the VAR's killed it a little bit. It's took away
that.
passion.
I mean, the great thing was in the pub after when you got 2 mates, shouting and arguing. It was offside. No, it weren't. The referee didn't give it. That was the debrief after the game in the pub with the lads was brilliant. But now it's been taken away from you. I'm going to be serious.
What did you make of Scotland's performance?
Here we go.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Hold up. What do you mean performance? They got performed. You got to perform to be named a performance. No, obviously we want them to do well. If we play Scotland, we want to beat them. But you want your nations around you to win. But I just think they just put the brakes on, But it's tough. I think because football, teams you play, they try to win as well. So sometimes, your hands are tied anyway. I mean, getting there was unbelievable. So, I think they're building and rebuilding. So maybe next time.
Was huge. I mean, that group that we had to get through. I know it's not massive for some teams, but Denmark and Greece said they were tough. The way that we got through beating Denmark at Hampden was incredible.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it was great game. I think every country has a World Cup want the Scottish there. The amount of beer they drink. You know, FIFA would be looking after Scotland. If you want to draw Scotland get for the next World Cup, I'm telling you, you're going to get good. It's easy to.
Can we just have a bit of defence here? We had 2 teams in the top 10 in the world in our group. No other group had that. Every other group had teams that were sitting in 64th, like Ghana.
Right, so I don't know whether you've seen it, but Argentina.
Can I just say, he's got his excuses already. Oh, the next day he had excuses.
I was just happy to be there.
I'm going to talk to Shaun in a minute about Scotland and the takeover of Boston. Argentina's group for the 2030 World Cup has already been picked. They've been put in with the Faroe Islands, Gibraltar, and Scotland. Not saying there's any more FIFA cookery here, but it's been announced for that.
Do you know what funny spot with that?
No, right now, in all seriousness, I had high hopes because you look at Steve Clark and the team he got. He players like Robertson, and it was almost an anticlimax, almost the semi-final for me. The anticlimax that they didn't perform. And you got the extra, was a fine, proud Scotsman.
Yeah, the thing is that we've got football now across the nations. The continent has caught up with the rest of the world, hasn't it? So Africa, I think African teams performed really well at this World Cup. Asian teams like Japan, they're all picking up now. So there's no real, I know we jest and joke about it, but there's no real easy game anymore because teams have been coached better, they're more disciplined. Yeah. You've seen that with Cape Verde, drawing, both the finalists played Cape Verde and couldn't beat them.
You look at Morocco, say Morocco 8 years ago, 10 years ago, you would never think of the force they'd be now.
They beat us 3-0 in 98.
I know, but that's Scotland. No, but you know what I mean? They were battering teams.
They were. I think that's the thing. So we've got a really good group of players there. I just think with the World Cup group that we had, Brazil and Morocco knew they had to come out, because I think if either of them, like the Moroccan game, we were close to getting a result out of that.
But the thing is with the Moroccan game, because they conceded the goal so early, it almost...
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, it almost knelt the heads. It had the heads a wobble, and they seemed to really kick him in the teeth. You think Steve Clark should have done?
Yeah. Yeah. I was a big advocate of his getting us to the World Cup, but I just think he'd taken that team to as far as he could have took us, and it's clear from the 3 tournaments that he's got us through to, he's done incredibly well to get us to them, but the performances in the tournaments haven't been good enough, and I think it's safe to say he's had the patience from the support, and we now need to bring in somebody that's maybe a little bit more, not younger, just a bit more kind of brave, is the word I'd say. Someone that'll go at team, because when you've got a player that's, the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or, and McTominay, you need to have attacking, you don't need to have holdings.
Well, that's the same thing, the same as us, England. We thought we had a manager that was that we finally got one that's going to let the brakes off, and when we've got a chance to go for it, and when it happened, he put the brakes on. So I think a lot of them mentally go safety before all out.
Prior to this tournament starting, you'd have been turned around and you got an envelope said England will finish third, apart from the bookies. Would you sell for that?
Oh yes. But when you're in there, when you get the semis, you think you can win it. You know what I mean? So it's.
And they should have.
Yeah, I think
we should have.
I think you should have beat Argentina. You've got a better side in the first 60, 70 minutes. The minute Tuchel made them decisions. But
yeah, absolutely.
That's the thing. As a manager, as well as anyone, Razor, you live and die by the sword. If he didn't make those substitutions and England go on and lose the game, he gets castrated for not being defensive.
He hadn't made many mistakes during the tournament.
He's a class manager. He does the fine details, but sometimes you've just got to take off and go.
I think it was a masterclass what he done with Bellingham, because he sort of, when he first came, he slaughtered him, and he weren't even getting in the squads, weren't getting in the team. And when the World Cup comes, he went, "Go on, son," and he was, I think, for me, a player of the tournament.
Can I just say, as a Scotsman, and I will give you some real credit, that Mexican game, yous were incredible. I wish yous could play with that passion as a team more often, because I think that's sometimes what you miss.
Question then. Ignore Rice, Bellingham and Kane. Who's your England player of the tournament now?
Anderson. Anderson was good.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper had a good goalkeeper, played well.
Flattening Messi in the semi-final. I'm repeating because I cheered at that point.
Yeah, but I think even Spencer's it. Spencer, he impressed me.
Anthony Gordon would have been mine. I think Anthony Gordon.
Golden.
He's had a good.
Golden played well. I think we was all proud of him. I don't think after we get beat by the Argentina, there's one player or anything that sort of sticks in my mind at mistakes. So I think we're all proud of the team. I think they had a go. I just think tactically, our hands got tired and we couldn't go on and beat the Argentinians.
I think when the dust settles, look back on us as for England as a nation, a successful tournament.
Yeah, I think so.
Right, let's look at some of the more controversial issues now. Hydration.
What, Scotland as a place, not a football team, just as a place.
Yeah, we'll go and do a travel review show, right? Okay.
I know. Scotland, listen, I'd say, if it was sunny, if you was guaranteed nice weather, I'd go Scotland every holiday. It's beautiful up there.
And the tell you what, we've got some great golf courses as well.
Have you?
Great golf courses.
Yeah, but you've also got some owned by Donald Trump, and we're going to come on to it. Right, let's get back to hydration now.
Hydration, just for the adverts, wasn't it? We all know that's wrong. But I think that ruined England's game because up to the second drinks break, we was on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it gives your manager a chance. It's not a drinks break; it gives your manager a chance for tactics and change things around. So sometimes you can't wait to get into half time, but now you can't wait to get the drinks break so you can have a rest and.
I think as a manager, the team's struggling, right, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think that you're going to defend.
The other way around, it just messes your rhythm up.
But I think for people like me, they'd have been terrible because I don't have a pipe.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. If you can imagine if you
on our charity games, we have a drinks break halfway through, but it's alcoholic.
Football v cancer hydration break.
It probably looks like water, but it's got a stronger taste. This is going to hell in a handbasket. Yeah. Very quickly, love it. Been a lot of controversy about, obviously, and we could spend all night talking about FIFA. It made you want this tournament. It made me want Sepp Blatter and Platini back. That's how bad I felt about it.
Not too bad, but I think even right, all the games, there was a picture, on TV, it looked like he was at every game.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. Do you know what I mean? It was at 2 games. I see him at 2 games at the same time. I don't know, can he be? Do you know what I mean? Just he's out for his own sort of self-worth.
Yeah. This is sort of a rhetorical question, because I know that I probably know that. Do you think there'll be any, after the tournaments, now we'll go down, do you think there'll be any repercussions of FIFA?
No, because I think all the teams, like federations, like Cape Verde and all these, they're getting loads of money. So they're going to love FIFA. They don't want anyone else to come in because they might change it again, and that's where they don't get their money. Morocco, Egypt, Cape Verde. Who do we play? Ghana. Who's the little team we played? The Congo. The money they're getting, they're not going to complain because this man's doing it for them.
I mean, to me, it's been so blatant that you just said it, Sean. Who's going to pick them up for it? But I think even if UEFA made some sort of protest.
I think the thing with UEFA is they're just as corrupt now, aren't they? With they're all these are governed and making more money for the individual.
This must be going for years, isn't it? Been going for years.
Yeah, it's never going to change. My concern was that FIFA always set the precedent that politics and politicians couldn't get involved in football, and yet we just had a whole tournament where politicians have literally won it.
Yeah, literally.
And you're not allowed to you wasn't allowed to be politically motivated banners or like Harry Kane wasn't allowed to wear the armband. Do you know what I mean? All things like that. But now he's on the phone to Donald Trump. Oh, that's all right. The Argentinians had their flag out. That's all right.
And apparently, if they had won last night, they got permission to bring that flag back out, which I think is absolutely abhorrent. Particularly as an ex-serviceman and someone who's been to the Falklands 4 times. It's not our choice.
Well, the next World Cup will be interesting because it's Spain, Morocco, and Portugal, isn't it?
So it's an actual it's actually a sort of European one.
Football Viking.
And he needed, I think FIFA, they needed a South American and a European team in the final. And they got it.
Could be wrong here. But are Spain not the first European team to win the World Cup outside of Europe?
Good shout, I think it is.
Can we get on that? Can we research that?
I think Spain's
second win, I think it was 16.
I don't think any European team has won the
We've
World
got our researcher on it.
when it's not.
Who's got out of his chair and researched it. So, right, you're satisfied with Spain? We obviously all are satisfied with Spain winning, and deservedly so after that.
Argentina were awful.
What their tactics? I mean, the manager obviously cried and left his press conference, but I think he should have been.
They can't. It's like. It's a bit crazy because they go 1-0 down, then they start playing, then they start taking a chance, and they created a couple of
They
chances.
looked good, didn't they, at that point?
Didn't they? They did look, and when they have to go for it,
Yeah.
Right. That's what they
when
did.
they finally lend you the ball, you're knackered.
I'm knackered when I see one, mate. So yeah. Anyway, right. We'll move away a little bit from the World Cup last time. So I want to, you've been kind enough to do this for us. Let's talk about football versus cancer. Something you're very, very much involved in. For the layman who will watch this, Razor, tell us about it.
Well, haven't we doing it now?
Oh, well,
So,
I think you've been with us now 8 years. So
8 years.
of the 10 years that Football v Cancer as a brand has been going, it was Peter versus Cancer before that, but it's Football v Cancer. Of 8 of the 10 years Neil's been with us. The only 2 years that you missed was when you were filming Harry's Heroes. And you were kind enough to still do as a video message and tell everyone to get their hand in the pocket.
Yeah, we do. That's right. And I think the success of a charity, a brand, and how good the match is because more and more ex-pros want to play in it. It's getting in it, getting bigger, more famous pros coming along. Because word of mouth says it's a great day.
Obviously helps you then drag punters in to make more money for the charity.
That's it. No, it's a great day. I mean, it's not just it's just on a full match where you have the big sort of gala dinner afterward where you raise money, everybody gets stressed up, everyone has a dance, everyone has a laugh. It's a full day of raising money and getting pissed.
And that's the best way to do it. We have so many events that are so serious that then it gets lost.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. I can imagine these guys getting together. They're a lot of fun.
They're good fun, yeah. I'll tell you what, that story, John Hartson, by the way, what an incredible human being. But that story about the hospital.
Can you tell it?
It's a bit too long to tell.
Okay.
That has had me.
I'll tell you.
Well, get Johnny on to tell it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, and we might, if we can, get you back and we can tell it together because we're going into this is something I'm going to talk about when we close the show. We'll go and myself going on to another YouTube show / channel for the new football season. We're going to cover the Premiership, and we're actually going to, because both of us specialise in non-league.
Yeah, I love it. Enfield,
yeah. We can come on.
I'll get the
owner of Enfield. He used to be on Grange Hill.
He did used to be. Are you gonna name drop him just so
Lee Hanning, the owner of Enfield, used to be on Grange Hill, and his name in the credits was boy number 2. Number 2.
Never do that. And that on his shirt next year.
Boy number 2, yeah.
Right.
Hello. Can I just really quickly say on Football versus Cancer? Nobody knows this yet. There was a young 5-year-old boy from Sawtree called Teddy who's been diagnosed with a stage 4 brain tumour. He had his mum and dad have managed to find an American doctor and some medication that if they can get him onto it, there's a chance he could survive. They've got to raise £200,000. I mean, this is ridiculous. They've got to raise £200,000 by 2027. They've got to have £40,000 raised by the end of July. I'll give you the just given link. I would like to say that in Sue's name and Anna's hope, with the money that we raised them from Football versus Cancer this year, I've donated £10,000 of that to Teddy's. So just as this is going out.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's why everyone does it.
Yeah.
Grace, fingers crossed.
Spain's win was in Soweto, South Africa, previously.
They've
won both there.
So technically, I was right. They are still the only European team to win it.
Technically right. Technically right and wrong.
What's your fault with this, Mr. Ruddock? I'm not quite.
Can't understand him, so I just let him talk.
He's got a lovely smile. We'll leave it at that.
Just keep nodding like that. Yeah.
When he came in, he made a fat joke.
I thought I was getting interviewed. By Butterbean when I first see you.
That's been said before. I love you, though, young man, and I'm quite proud of that.
Thank you, babe. Very nice man. Very nice looking man.
Germany won it in Rio as well.
But
Okay, well,
you see, it's better now this broadcasting, Bob.
Oh.
There's another one for you. We've all had one now.
I know, is that West Germany?
People's right, let's get on to Super Bowl.
Well done. Oh, unlucky, Sean. Bit of a. And you had a few. We had a few the other night when you heard that.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear that. I was just thinking, I don't know if anyone's ever won the World Cup outside of the European teams.
So Super Bowl. We've been doing the production leagues for every single game, and we obviously have winners, some losers, and some shouldn't have turned up. So I'm delighted to say that the winner of the biggest riser this week, consolation prize, and it's the lady who thinks cooking is in Kent. My wife is actually the biggest.
She meant cooking you, Ken, and she misunderstood her.
It's going to be a Banter. I also got to give a public apology out to a lady called Tina Surtees, who we didn't mention on the last broadcast. Both Cole the Goal and myself got the actual later, the one who won the biggest riser run. So Tina, you will be getting some consolation England goodies in the post.
Well done.
But the winner of the tournament is someone who lives down in Heacham on the Norfolk coast. It's Gary Mason with 123 points. Gary, you've won the lot. You won the kit and caboodle. However, you've got sports tickets to some really, really awful events that me and Nigel have managed to procure. So you'll be going to watch Peterborough United, Peterborough Sports, and Peterborough Phantoms. If there seems to be a pattern in there, you might guess where we're located and who we've got tickets on.
Something, what will say?
Athletic, fine sides.
Fine sides.
But they're not as good as Heacham FC. All right, can we just clear that up now?
We get some Enfield tickets.
Yeah, Enfield at Potter's Bar.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Ruddock, we'll take anything.
Sean knows everybody.
Yeah. Neil, can I ask a quick question?
Go on, mate.
Has Lee showed you the new kit we've designed for you?
No.
We've designed you the anniversary kit.
Ooh.
So
Let's keep that quiet.
I will send you the picture after that.
Beautiful, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where World Cup Waffle becomes an advert for Enfield Football Club. And rightly so. Fraser, what I want to do with you, we always finish up with a bit of a giggle. I'm going to play one-on-one with you. I'm going to give you two names, and I want you've got 5 seconds to give me the name that you...
Yep, to go through the next round.
But if you
lose, you're playing against yourself.
Makes a change. I normally play with myself.
I've seen pictures of your wife. You don't want to play with yourself. Don't play with yourself, son.
Go blind. Go blind with me.
Yeah.
I'm loving this.
If you could see Cole the Goal, the producer's those hands on it. Right, if you want to elaborate on any of them, because there are a couple of belters here.
Right, well, who's the best? Who's the best, is it? Okay.
Almost. Right, we'll start off. Messi or Mbappe?
Messi.
BBC or ITV?
ITV.
Even with the all-girl presentation team.
Ice-T's on it. Always on TV.
Liverpool or Tottenham?
Liverpool Hotspurs.
Reality TV or football?
Reality TV? No. Well, watching Scotland's reality TV and watching England football.
It's not
Football.
Right, okay, cool. I'm a celeb or celebrity wife swap? Pete Burns is loves you.
I'm a celeb.
Right, cool. Blatter or Infantino?
Blatter.
It's a good lad. And finally, the World Cup or the Euros?
I'm going to say the Euros because Scotland will have a better chance of playing in the Euros, and we can all have a laugh again. Euros.
Any consolation with that answer? If we one of our special guests, one of us that have come for the Euros over the World
I think the Euros is harder to win.
Great.
Can I just say that the last Euros, I was the one before. I think maybe the one before, we had a great win in a 0-0 draw against the English.
I think the better games. I think they're more fair games, aren't they? They're more quality Euros.
Along the line, Sean's just prompted something for that because it's something we've discussed during the series. And I'll just quickly ask you the question, being the next pro. Feels so strongly, and he's announced this week that he's looking to raise it to 64 teams in the next as soon as possible.
Yeah.
That for me,
that'll be another month. There just won't be a break. They'll just mess everyone's seasons up. You might be able to fit it in.
But for me, rightly or wrongly, even though they knew the system, they knew how, the fact that Italy weren't in the best 48 countries in the world, I think is utterly disgusting. And I think the personally, and I don't know what the solution is, but I think the qualification system should be changed.
I agree. I think the qualification system's heavily against the European clubs.
Definitely,
This is
yeah.
so. Yeah.
You know, when you don't get Italy in a World Cup. Now, can you imagine an Italy-Argentina final last
Be
night?
great.
It's just been a fight.
It's
It'd have been the
playing.
dark arts. It'd have just been the dark arts.
Can I say before we go, a big round of applause for Shaun Harley there for what he does, the organisation with Football VK. It's unbelievable. So I'll take me out off to you, sir. You're a good man. Good man.
Well done, big lad. This was one of the Football versus Cancer thing.
So here we go then. One last one for you, Razor, on your battle of ones. Football v
Football
Cancer
v
or
Cancer.
Soccer Aid?
Football VK.
Yeah.
Right. On that note, and when I leave this to you, Tim, where can people donate more importantly, and find events on Football v Cancer? And we'll put Colin Dole will put links in on this.
Well, I'm going to see you at the next match. I hope you're going to attend.
So the next match will be next year. We're already planning for it. But you can still donate throughout the year. There's still going to be auction prizes throughout the year as well. That we've got some incredible stuff. But just go on to www.footballversuscancer.co.uk, and then there's a donation link on there. I will say, and I don't want to quote too many names, but Ken Moncow has a great Dutch connection, and he's managed to get us a signed Feyenoord shirt down from Robin van Persie, signed by Robin van Persie, and he's in contact with some of the Dutch players. There's no guarantees, of course. We're always out looking out, but there might be some big names at Peterborough United next year.
I mean, in fact, let's just touch it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's anyway. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the penultimate World Cup Waffle. This has been an utter delight. It's caused Nigel Cole an absolute set of heart attacks with some of the fruity language. Hopefully, he'll edit it all out. If he doesn't, pleasure to meet you. And I hopefully it's not the last one. Mr. Ruddock, thank you.
He's a legend in the game.
Never meet your legends unless they're Neil Reggie Ruddock, all right?
Correct.
No, absolutely. This has been the penultimate show. Nigel and myself will be back with a review show, and we're going to be talking about the new show, which is Football Waffle, Premiership down to non-league. We're coming soon in August.
Watch
a weekly
this
show
space.
on
Watch
Everton
this space.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate you. Until then, until next week, thank you all, guys, for watching wherever you've watched this. Really appreciate it. And again, thanks to Shaun and Rachel.
Love you,
Good night,
mate. Bye-bye.
Neil.